Hey everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. So I just want to do a short video today on seed starting and a little bit of tining. I think it's thinning. Sorry about my French. On little herbs here that I started in a couple of videos back. So these herbs here took about 20 days under a grow light to grow like this. That's like they're a beautiful plant. Like I'm so surprised and I'm so amazed by them, like it's crazy. So yeah, so let's jump into the video. So you've seen in a couple of videos past that I've started a lot of seeds, like hollyhock, petunias. Let's see what we have here. We have geraniums, poppies. Those are for my outdoor sowing. So pretty exciting. And today is time for tomatoes and summer savory. So I'm a big fan of summer savory. I put them in every single soup that I make. You know, the most popular would be like chicken fricot, which is an Acadian meal, and that's my favorite meal. So summer savory is a must for me. It's actually surprisingly gonna be my first time growing it. I took the seeds from Halifax Seed, so I'm really excited to try them. Sorry, there's a glare. But yeah, I usually buy my herbs dried at Béliveau in Memron-Cook, but this year I'm gonna make them my own and I'm gonna dry them, and that's probably gonna be in the video. So we're gonna start that today. It can be grown directly. Yeah, it says direct seed beginning in mid-spring. So yeah, I guess 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost that we can start sowing them, so that's perfect. I thought you could direct seed in the garden, but I guess you have to start them inside, so that's perfect. And we're also gonna start some tomatoes. Tomatoes, I usually buy them by the plants at MacArthur, but this year I was like, I'm just gonna plant 1 or 2, well actually 4, just for content and videos, right? So I love some cherry tomatoes because you can put them in salad, you can put them anywhere you want. They're not like a big tomato that the only thing you can do is like sauces or sandwiches. At least summer one, you can put them in salad. I guess you can do it with other ones too, but anyway, that's my preference. So the one that I'm trying today is Candyland. I've never heard of that variety before. Well, I heard about it, but I've never grown it. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see the package here. So yeah, sorry for the glare again, but we're gonna try those. So let's talk about my seedling that I started. So, you know, like I said, I started a couple seedling downstairs. My petunia didn't germinate at all. The seeds were, I think, 2 years old, so maybe they were too dry. I stored them in an airtight container, but maybe they were not good anymore. Maybe they were older when they were. Also, when I bought them, they could have been on the shelf for 2 years. You never know. So that's totally fine. Petunia is really available at any garden center, so I'm just gonna buy them pre-grown. That's totally fine. I'll have better luck next year. So that's the gardening. Like that's what it is with gardening, right? Like you never know if it's gonna grow or not. So yeah. So I'm just gonna cross it off here because my marker is can't be erased. My dog needs to go outside, so I'll go put it outside in a couple minutes here. So I'm just gonna use the same medium that I grown because nothing was there, like it didn't use any of the nutrient in the ground. So I'm just gonna use the same that I have. There is no mold or anything on top, so I'm just thinking I'm just gonna use the same. So I'm just gonna write my tag here: tomato, Candyland. Perfect. So I'm just gonna write my tag for the tomato, and then tomato. I thought I said potato. And then I'm gonna write the one for the summer savory, so that way I know what plant is what. Those markers and tag from Amazon, by the way, guys, they're the best. Whoops. I think there was 100 tags. Yeah, 100 tags for I think it was like 10 bucks or probably less. Game changer. Perfect. So I put the tag in. My soil is already pre-moistened, so I'm just gonna be able to direct seed. So I'm gonna go seed right now, and then I'll come back right after. Alright, so now that they're all sown, I put a little here, I did myself a little container from an old BioSteel container of with a little scoop, but I'm not putting BioSteel, I'm just putting vermiculite to help prevent algae growth and as well keep the humidity level in check. So that really helps with when you start seedlings. So we're just gonna spread a little bit of that on top. Perfect, and we're golden. So that was from the seed starting point of this video. I'm gonna put a little saran wrap on top until they actually germinate. That will help with humidity, keep the heat inside. So I'm gonna just before I put them under the dome or like the little saran wrap, I'm just gonna put a little bit of moisture on top. So I'm gonna use my sprayer and just spray them. Second thing I wanted to touch base on, so it was an update on my seedlings, so we're gonna go one-on-one, and I want to thin some of them because I was like, when I planted them, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna put all the seeds, but like, they're way too big. Like, look at that, it's never gonna grow like, is it zooming on it? Yeah, so there's a little too much in it, so I'm just gonna go with my snippers and snip a little bit of them just to keep at least a couple plants. It's still gonna be overgrown, it's still gonna be a lot, but I'm not planting them to put outside, so like that's totally fine. It's just the only thing is that they're not gonna grow as big as if there was one single plant, because right now there's a lot of plant trying to fight for energy and root space. So I'm just gonna go with my snippers and snip a little bit of them, and at least it will remove a little tiny plant. So we'll start with that. And I'm just gonna bring my camera closer so you guys can see. Alright, so these one, now, like, everything that I cut technically is basically microgreens. Like, if you would want to do a salad, that would be a perfect mix. There's basil, cilantro, parsley, dill, like, that would be a perfect mix, but that's edible, right? So that would be a perfect mix. Obviously, right now it's mixed with ground, so that would be great, but that would be perfect. Like, look at that mix. It looks beautiful. Next thing I want to do is, for my geranium, there's 2 cells that didn't grow, but there's one of them that grew 2 plants. So I want to go close, like, that's really going to be finicky because I can break their root system, but I want to remove one seedling and put it in this cell. So we'll try to see if it works. If not, well, I'll have to plant more. Because they're really closer together, so I'm going to go closely. I don't know if you can see, but I'm going to try to squeeze in and get one seedling. The roots are really stuck together. I don't know if I got enough roots. Whoops, just a sec. I don't know if that was enough, but I'm just gonna reseed it really quick in one of the cells here. And we're gonna hope for the best. Just like that, and this one we're just gonna put the ground back around it, pack it good, and like I said, we're gonna hope for the best that this one takes and this one stays alive. So I'm gonna do the same for all of these. See the hollyhock, it's weird because they all didn't grow from the side here where the label was, but there's no really explanation, so I'll just do the same for these one. Oh, this one I broke, but hollyhocks, they're so easy to grow that even if I break the roots, that's totally fine. I was really rough for the roots. Usually you're not that rough, but we'll see if they take off. The Alahog, they're really easy to regrow, so that's fine. The next one here is Bachelor's Button. This one grows so wild, it's crazy. So this one all the cell took, so I'm just gonna cut some off. I'm not gonna bother even just replanting, so I'm just gonna cut some off. I'm gonna cut the smaller ones. Perfect, and I kept one per cell. This one I kept two because, I don't know, this one is really strangly, so we'll see. Lengthy, but so I kept two, so that's, I want two on this one, but one for all the other cells, so that's perfect. Same for this one. These are poppies. I'm gonna remove the smaller ones. I'm just gonna pull them off, these ones, and I'm gonna keep like 3 or 4 here. Perfect, so I kept 4 in this one. These ones are more poppies. Same for these one. Gonna remove a couple. Perfect, so those are good. Alright, so thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you have a wonderful day. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a little update on my seedlings here, show you how they're doing, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and I'll post updates on my Instagram and Facebook page like always. Thank you for watching.